We had a song that had kind of a sultry female voice in it, I'll say. And the strippers there we gave them CDs and they started dancing to it and stuff. And so when
put
we
it
would
in their yeah, they started working with it.
Yeah, and when we would come and play, when we would do that song, the strippers would come up on stage with me, and I kind of had a hard time playing, to be honest. I started with Denial, and that was actually Jeff Huso's band with another guy. I was friends with a few of them, and they kind of asked me, they're like, hey, you know nothing about the music we're playing. Why don't you join and just give us a different flavor, Because they wanted to do more like, 9 Inch Nails, KMFDM, things like that with some really heavy guitars in them.
Right.
And so they kind of brought me in to bring that heavy guitar in there. And so we made an EP and we released it and we started gigging. We played all over Salt Lake, all the Deviate and I don't even know the name of the places now, but
Manhattan. What's it? The Manhattan? Or there was a bar in Salt Lake. It was a basement. I don't want to say it's the Manhattan.
It was the Manhattan. It's Quarters. It's Quarters DLC now.
We used to play so we were industrial is what we were. We were like, Ministry, KMFDM, that kind of thing. And we used to play at Lamar's in Provo a lot, which has a strip club adjoined to it.
All right.
That's awesome. I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, it was on Main Street in Provo, and it's hilarious because we had a song that had kind of a sultry female voice in it, I'll say. And the strippers there we gave them CDs and they started dancing to it and stuff. And so when
put it in their yeah, they started working with it.
Yeah, and when we would come and play, when we would do that song, the strippers would come up on stage with me, and I kind of had a hard time playing, to be honest.
You loved every second of it.
They were licking my guitar. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the kind of guy who I kind of don't like when women have to result. I don't think it's cool that women have to strip. If they want to do it, that's great, but I'm not
I understand.
It's like, yeah, I wouldn't want my daughter to do it if I had a daughter.
Correct. Right. It's yeah.
But when they're on stage with you and you're younger and they're licking your guitar, it's hard to focus. I'll just say that.
Yeah, that can be distracting. I think the closest we ever came to that was the chick that put Zach's mic down her shirt in Ogden.
Yeah, and that was not pretty at all. That did not turn me on.
Not
distracting
sanitary
for a whole other set of reasons.
She was smashed. I hid behind the drummer, and she was walking around, and
she was going Tawny Katane on the pool table, and
she had to be removed. Actually, she was so just drunk, and she had this look in her eye the whole time, staring at us in the band, like, you want this, and
yeah.
I was like, no, I don't want any of it. But the funny thing is I never got that, right. I always got the drunk dude, rock, bro,
That's 99.9% of me. Yeah.
I was like, cool, thanks, man. You're like,
yeah.
Anyway.
So you can probably cut this whole part out if you want. But
no, I'm not at all. This is the good stuff.
That's what makes this show great, man, is you never know what rabbit hole we're going to go down.